You are not broke because you do not work hard. You are broke because you were taught a system that was designed to keep you just comfortable enough to survive, but never free. Every day, you trade your time, your energy, your life for money that disappears faster than you earn it. And the most dangerous part? It feels normal. But what if everything you believe about money, jobs, and security is quietly trapping you? Stay until the end, because once you see this, you will never look at your life the same way again. You wake up early. You work hard. You try to save. You tell yourself that one day things will get better, but somehow they do not. At the end of every month, the money is gone. Not because you are careless, not because you are lazy, but because you are stuck in a trap that almost every generation falls into. The trap is simple. You trade time for money, and you believe that is enough. At first, it feels safe. You get a job. You earn a salary. People tell you that this is stability. This is success. But slowly, something starts to feel wrong. Your expenses increase. Your responsibilities grow. Your income stays almost the same. You try harder. You work longer hours. You sacrifice your time, your energy, your peace. And still, it feels like you are running, but not moving forward. This is where the struggle begins. You see other people online making money. You see freedom. You see options. But you also feel confusion. Is it real? Is it luck? Is it something only a few people can do? Doubt builds inside you. What if you try and fail? What if you waste time? What if nothing changes? So you stay where you are. Safe, but stuck. And that is the real trap. Not lack of money. Not lack of opportunity. It is the belief that your only option is to keep doing what you have always done. But here is the truth. The moment you stop depending on one source of income, everything changes. You do not need to quit your job. You do not need a lot of money to start. You need a simple shift. You need to build something on the side. Start small. Start real. For example, you can start freelancing. If you can write, design, edit videos, or even manage social media, you can offer your skills on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. Many beginners start with simple tasks and grow step by step. You can also start content creation. Choose a topic you understand. It can be finance, motivation, tech, or even daily life. Use platforms like YouTube or TikTok. At first, you may earn nothing, but with consistency, you can earn through ads, sponsorships, and affiliate links. Another powerful option is digital products. You can create an ebook, a simple guide, or a course. For example, if you learn a skill like trading, graphic design, or fitness, you can teach beginners and sell your knowledge. E-commerce is also growing fast. You can start drop shipping without holding inventory. You find a product, list it online, and when someone orders, the supplier ships it directly. Your profit comes from the price difference. The key is not perfection. The key is action. At first, it will feel slow. You will doubt yourself. You may not see results immediately, but something important will happen. You will start building income that is not tied to your time. And that is where freedom begins. Because once you break the trap, you stop surviving and start creating. You stop waiting for opportunities and start building them. And one day, you will look back and realize something powerful. The trap was never about money. It was about thinking small in a world full of possibilities. Now you know. The only question left is, will you stay in the trap? Or will you finally step out of it and build something of your own? You already understand the trap. Now comes the harder part. Taking the first real step when everything inside you is still uncertain. Because knowledge feels safe. Action feels risky. You might be thinking, where do I even begin? Start with one skill. Not 10. Not 5. Just one. Look at what you already know, or what you can learn quickly. Writing, video editing, graphic design, basic coding, or even simple data entry. These are not impossible skills. Thousands of people learn them every day from free resources. Pick one and give it your full focus for the next 30 days. Do not aim to be perfect. Aim to be useful. Then turn that skill into income. Create a simple profile on a freelancing platform. Offer a clear service. For example, I will edit short videos for social media, or I will design clean Instagram posts for your business. At first, you may charge a small amount. That is fine. Your goal is not instant wealth. Your goal is proof. Proof that someone is willing to pay you. That moment changes everything. Because once you earn your first dollar online, your mindset shifts. You stop guessing and start believing. But here's where most people fail. They stop too early. They try for a week, maybe two. Then they quit because results are slow. You cannot treat this like a test. You must treat this like a system. Consistency beats motivation. Set a simple routine. 1 to 2 hours daily. No excuses. No distractions. Improve your skill. Apply for work. Learn from rejection. Yes, rejection will happen. Clients will ignore you. Some will say no. Some will not respond at all. That is part of the process, not the end of it. Each rejection is feedback. Each small win is progress. And slowly, something powerful starts to build. Experience. Confidence. Income. Once you have one skill working, you can expand. You can raise your prices. You can find better clients. You can even build a small team and outsource work. Now you are no longer just working. You are building a system. And this is where side hustles turn into real income streams. You can take your freelancing experience and create content about it. Teach others what you learned. Build an audience. Monetize that audience. You can take your earnings and invest in small online businesses. Test products. Build stores. Learn marketing. You are no longer stuck in one path. You have options. And options create power. But remember this. There will always be moments when you feel like giving up. When progress feels invisible. When effort feels wasted. In those moments, remind yourself why you started. You did not start because it was easy. You started because staying stuck was harder. And that is the difference between people who escape the trap and those who stay in it. Not talent. Not luck. Decision. A decision to keep going when it feels uncomfortable. A decision to build something instead of waiting for something. Your future is not decided by your job. It is decided by what you do after your job. So start now. Start small. But most importantly, do not stop. And if you keep going, something shifts that most people never experience. You stop asking, how do I make money? And you start asking, how do I create value? That question changes everything, because money is not the goal. Money is the result. When you focus only on money, you feel pressure. You feel desperation. You look for shortcuts. But when you focus on value, you start thinking differently. What problem can you solve? Who needs your help? How can you make something easier, faster, or better for someone else? This is where real growth begins. For example, if you're editing videos, do not just edit. Learn what makes a video engaging. Help clients get more views. Help them grow. If you are writing, do not just write words. Learn how to capture attention. Help businesses get customers. If you are selling products, do not just sell random items. Find something people actually need. Something that solves a real problem. When you think like this, you become more than just another person trying to earn. You become valuable. And valuable people are always in demand. But there's another layer that most people ignore. Discipline. Not motivation. Not excitement. Discipline. There will be days when you feel tired. Days when nothing works. Days when you question everything. Those are the days that matter the most. Because anyone can work when they feel motivated. But only a few keep going when they feel nothing. That is what separates temporary effort from long-term success. So build habits. Wake up and do the work even when you do not feel like it. Show up even when results are not visible. Stay consistent even when nobody is watching. Because success is not built in big moments. It is built in small actions repeated daily. And over time, those small actions create something powerful. Freedom. Not just financial freedom. Freedom of time. Freedom of choice. Freedom of control over your life. You can decide how you spend your day. You can decide who you work with. You can decide what you build next. And once you experience that, you can never go back to the old way of living. You will see the trap everywhere. People working harder every year, but feeling more stuck. People waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. People dreaming, but never starting. But you will be different, because you made a choice. A choice to stop waiting. a choice to stop depending on one path, a choice to build something real. And now, the final truth. There is no perfect time. There's no perfect plan. There's only now. Right now, you can learn. Right now, you can start. Right now, you can take one small step that your future self will thank you for. So do not wait for confidence. Do not wait for clarity. Start with what you have. Build with what you know. And grow into the person who can achieve everything you once thought was impossible. Because the trap only holds those who never move. And you are no longer one of them. This is where everything comes together. You saw the trap. You felt the struggle. You understood the truth. Trading time for money alone will keep you stuck. Waiting for the perfect moment will keep you stuck. Doubt and fear will keep you stuck. But taking action, even small action, starts to break everything. You learn that one skill can change your direction. You learn that consistency builds income. You learn that value creates opportunity. And most importantly, you learn that your future depends on what you do after your daily routine ends. This is not about becoming rich overnight. This is about becoming stronger, smarter, and more in control of your life every single day. Because the people who win are not the ones who know everything. They are the ones who start, stay consistent, and refuse to quit. So now the decision is yours. You can go back to comfort, or you can move forward into growth. If this message opened your mind, if it made you think differently, then do not keep it to yourself. Subscribe to the channel for more real and practical content. Like this video so more people can break free from the same trap. Share it with someone who feels stuck but does not know why. Because one idea can change a mindset, and one mindset can change a life. Now it is your turn to take that first step and build something real.